Is a tutorial on how to use Audacity. What we will be using Audacity for in this course is actually trim down and change our audio files. As we've discussed in the past, it's very important that your audio files are as small as possible and have been reduced in its size to limit the growth that occurs in a SWIFT file. When we put a 3 meg MP3 file into our SWIFT file, it'll actually balloon the file by 3 meg. So it's really important that you only put the audio that you need into your projects. Any excess audio takes up size, which slows down transmission speeds because there's more packets to be sent. So let's have a look at how we can use this. Audacity is a very straightforward program. So if we go to File, we can actually open up, or in our case, we're going to import some audio. There are different types of audio we can bring in. But I'm going to head down to school and work through to where I know there's some audio files that have been given out as samples. So in this case here, I'm going to be working with the alarm and I'm going to click OK. So this is the actual audio file. You can actually see there's a little bit of area at the front, a little bit of area at the end that are not used, the flat line, but otherwise you see the wave. So let's play this and have a listen. Now there's some things we can do with this. We can add effects to it. We can amplify it and increase the sound. We can also go in and change the effect. We could actually add an echo to it. Or if we wanted to, we can go in there and add a wah, but it may be a little bit too quick. So let's just change the frequency up and the depth. So now the audio file doesn't sound like what it originally was. So we can actually alter some of the sounds that we need. So I'm going to click on OK on this because we're trying to create a new file. And so once I've recorded this, and I can actually record my own voice, and I can alter that as well, and I can actually trim down songs. To trim down a song, you just need to highlight the area, and then you can push the delete key. And even just this little bit of trimming of a second or so out of an audio file can reduce its size by a little bit. And then what we do is come down to File, and then we can export it, and then it says, well, what do we want to export it as? We want to export it as an MP3. We'll call it Alert, but we'll put it onto our desktop and click Save, and this will export it out. We can put some details in. I'm not going to worry about that at the moment, and click OK. Okay, at the moment I don't have the driver for the MP3 encoder library. I needed to download that and install that with the application. But as you can see, it's quite simple to edit, trim and change an MP3 file and make it ready for a project or a multimedia project.